Good morning. Today I want to share Proverbs 20, verse 3, which says, "Keeping away from strife is an honor for a man, but any fool will quarrel." As soon as I read that verse today, it really started to make me think. And I thought of ways I used to respond when I would either read something that got me upset or angry, or somebody would say something to me that would upset or get me angry. And there were times that I wouldn't say anything, but most of the time I'd either have to jump in there and state my opinion, or I would hold it in, but I would wind up letting everything get to me, and I would hold it in until I would explode and say so much stuff that was unkind and not nice. And I realized it was because I wanted to hurt that person as much as they hurt me. Thankfully, I realized I didn't want to be like that, and that was not right. So I started to not say things, but I caught that I was thinking all these thoughts in my head of, this is what I would love to say. Well, it's not being said, so it's okay, right? Or I'd go into my room and close the door, and I would spout off all this stuff that I wanted to say just to get it out. Nobody heard me, so it was okay, right? Now, today I asked myself a very hard question that this verse made me realize. And it was, if I'm allowing myself to think those thoughts, those comebacks, or if I'm allowing myself to get angry, upset, and spew those words to an empty room, doesn't that still make me a fool? Ouch. Yeah. I realized God hears my thoughts, and He hears all those words that I spewed out in that empty room. It wasn't empty. He was there, and He heard me. And I realized, I want all my thoughts and all my words to honor Him and be pleasing to Him. I do not want to be a fool. And so I'm encouraging you, as I was encouraged today, that God is patient with us. He loves us. He hasn't given up on us. Let's stop, think, breathe before we allow ourselves to respond. Many times what wants to immediately get us upset doesn't need a response. We can take that breath and let it go. Realize, you know what? I don't need to respond to that. I don't need to dwell on that and think all these things I'd love to say. Let it go. And if I feel like I have to respond, then I want my words to be kind and respectful. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be unkind. And that's what I'm encouraging you as well today, that let's take that time to really, truly get our minds where they need to be. Take our thoughts captive and say, nope, I'm not going there. I'm not going to think all those unkind things. And I'm not going to go into an empty room and spew them out. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to ask God to help me get my thoughts on where they need to be. Put a praise song on and sing instead of allowing yourself to get angry or upset. And if you truly need to say something because you need to let that person know, hey, what you said really hurt me, because sometimes we do need to have that confrontation to restore a relationship, or so that we don't hold on to it and get angry, then make sure your words are respectful and kind, and say things the way you would want people to say things to you. God bless, and have a very good day.